Hi guys, and welcome back to Semajical Gaming for Hogwarts Mystery Years 3 and 4. Episode number 37 of the season now. And it is now time to, once again, try to continue from where we left off. Now, since the last episode, I have leveled up just one of my attributes. I know it's not going to be enough to convince him, but I'm going to try this again, because we can't stay stuck on this chapter of the game forever. So we know the right things to say from last time. I won't let that happen. Yes, it's totally the right thing to say in this situation. Okay. So I'm worried about the creatures. We'll protect each other. Isn't there another way? Trust me, this is the best plan. Yes, but I like to live dangerously. Maybe there's no time. Oh, almost. Right. You'll just excuse me, guys. I need to go and... Whoa, come on. Mend it, mend it, mend it. And we have another adventure. Oh. Okay. This one I think we will give a go, have a go at. So let's start, shall we? Ben, what's wrong? You said this was an emergency. Someone trespassed. Artifact room. Help. What? Calm down and start from the beginning, Ben. Sorry, I'll try. My cauldron accidentally exploded in Professor Snape's face in potions, so I came here to hide from him. That's when I noticed things have been all moved around. Someone must have broken in and searched it. It is messier than I remember, but professors and students are always coming and going from this room. Are you sure one of them didn't just forget to clean up? Sure. I'm sure. Is anything missing? No, but I just know someone who doesn't belong was in here. I can't say that. I believe you, Ben. If you think something's off, then something must be off. Thank you, Semajical. Why don't we search the room? If someone really was in here, they might have left some clues behind. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so we're done that. It looks like you were right to be suspicious, Ben. I found a black quill while we were searching. Is it another transfigured message from R? There's only one way to find out. Reparafage! I knew I was right to be paranoid. You read it's a magical. I don't have the nerve. What are you in Gryffindor for then? It's time to unleash it on Hogwarts. Ensure Dumbledore does not get in our way. In your way. Consider this a test. Is R planning an attack on Hogwarts? It certainly sounds that way. But who is R instructing? What's being tested? And more importantly, what is it? I have no idea. But I do know that I don't want to be there when you find the answers to those questions. Ben, when was the last time you were in the artifact room? A few days ago, I suppose. Then there might still be time to stop whatever R has planned. I'm going to warn Dumbledore about the threat to Hogwarts right now. You do that. I'm going to go back to the dormitory, curl up under my covers, and never come out. Warn Dumbledore. Okay. Albus, are you certain we shouldn't warn them?
Oh.
Minerva raises a good point. patrols can only do so much. Yes, for now it's best to keep this to ourselves and carry on as usual. Quiet. It seems we have an audience. I'm sorry to interrupt, Professor Dumbledore, but this is urgent. It's quite alright. Go ahead, Mr. Baratical. I think Hogwarts may be in danger. That does sound serious. Would you mind filling us in? Of course, Professor. I'll tell you everything I know. Okay, here we go. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. You're welcome, but you don't seem very surprised to learn all of this. Do you know something you're not telling me? Whoever sent that message has something to do with my brother and the cursed vaults. And if they are planning an attack on Hogwarts, I want to do everything I can to stop it. Mr. Baratical, I understand you feel strongly about this. But it's our responsibility as Hogwarts staff to protect the school, and yours to devote yourself to your studies. If there is a threat to the school, we will see to it ourselves. But Professor, I have been lenient in the past, but I'm afraid I must put my foot down on this one. Can you promise you will let us handle this and not get involved? I promise, Professor. I won't look any further into it. I am glad to hear that. Though I must warn you, I will be holding you to that promise. If I find you have broken it, I will have no choice but to take appropriate action. Don't worry, Mr. Baratical. We will not let any harm come to you or any of the students at Hogwarts. I know, Professor Sprout. I suppose I'll just head back then? Check on Penny. I came as soon as I could, Tonks. What happened to Penny? Is she alright? I wish I knew. Madame Pomfrey refuses to let me near her. She insists she needs rest. Let me try reasoning with Madame Pomfrey. Found her unconscious on the ground, the poor dear. It's a good thing you came upon her when you did. Any longer, and she might not have. Are you talking about Penny? Is she all right? Miss Hayward will be fine. Then can we see her? This must be the 15th time you've asked me, Miss Tonks, and my answer is still the same. No. 23rd time, actually. I've been keeping count. Number of requests aside, Miss Hayward will be all right, but for now she needs to rest. Please, Madame Pomfrey, Penny is one of our closest friends. We just want to wish her well. It could help cheer her up, Poppy. But she's sleeping. We don't mind waiting until she wakes up. Very well, but if you're going to just stand around, you might as well make yourself useful. Check in on the patients while I'm away fetching Miss Hayward some chocolate from the kitchens. And I'll allow you to briefly talk with her when she wakes up. Now get started before I change my mind. She was attacked by a Dementor. Oh my word. And this is where we need to take our break, guys. So I'll see you when we come back. Rightio, guys. We have completed this task. Semajical, Tonks. Penny, you're up. How are you feeling? Better now, though I think I had a nightmare. McGonagall said she found you unconscious on the ground. What happened? I'm not entirely sure. The whole thing is mostly a blur. I can only recall bits and pieces. Though I do remember seeing something curious, hearing something disturbing, and feeling very odd. What was the last thing you saw? What was the last thing you heard? What was the last thing you felt? What was the last thing you remember seeing? I remember seeing my breath and noticing there was suddenly frost on the grass. It was unusually cold and dark for this time of year. How could this have happened? This might be related to a transfigured note Ben and I found in the artifact room. It was signed by R, just like the threatening letters sent to Ben in our second year. It mentioned something being unleashed on Hogwarts. I wonder if that's what attacked Penny. If Hogwarts is in danger, we have to do something. I know, I promised Dumbledore and the professors I would let them handle this. But I can't just sit back and do nothing. Penny, can you remember where you were when you fainted? The training grounds. Then that's where we're headed next. Oh dear. I'm getting involved again after promising I wouldn't. That's not how promises work. Penny was around here when she fainted, so let's start by searching this area. With any luck, we can find some clues about who or what attacked Penny and R's connection to it all. That's a good idea. But this place is huge and we don't even know what we're looking for. Penny said the area around her suddenly got cold and frosted before she blacked out. So we should look for signs of something that could have caused that. Remnants of a freezing spell, perhaps? Got it. Let's start searching. I don't want anyone else to get hurt. Okay, that sounds like the effects of Dementors to me. But that's it for this episode, guys. We'll continue this next time. Until then, if you enjoyed, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching and have us a magical time. Okay guys, we're back and it's time to continue. And once again, I make myself run out of energy points, so